They make their way off of turn 4 down the front straightaway. Front stretch, you'll be the first to see him. How about a big wave and a cheer? 47 laps, $5,000. The UMP Open Wheel Modifieds 4 wide.
Ledford, Nick Allen on the front row. 47 laps, 5,000 to win as we get set to go. Mike Norris coming at you out of turn number 4.
The phenom and the 6'5" star Nick Allen. Here we go. Is Tyler nicely digging to the inside here on the opening lap. They bring him down into turns 1 and
And they're going to stack up back in the pack. We had one get sideways and collect a couple more. Devin Gilpin gets collected down there. Mike McKinney, and full moon in the sky as we get set to go green. 47 laps to settle it here tonight. We'll see if the second time's a charm. Green flag, we're underway. Ledford takes him off into 1 and 2. Allen will go up top. Meanwhile, Tyler nicely to the inside. He'll run back in 3rd. In the 4 spot, it'll be Jay Ledford. They come around to complete lap number 1, 2, 3. A little bit of 4 wide back in the pack. Lap number 1's going to go to Jeffrey Ledford. In the 2nd spot now, it's going to be Allen, but he's coming under fire already from Nicely. 1 lap down, 46 to go. Jay Ledford rides in 4th. Bollinger up into the 5th position. It'll be Jeff Leakup back in 6th as Jeffrey Ledford leads the way once again. And he'll work through the middle of the racetrack. We got 2 tangled up down in turn number 3 and 4. Caution will wait. That'll be Preston Surratt and car number 1 of Devin Gilpin. He's got to feel like he's got a magnet on his car right now as Surratt spun in front of him. Jeffrey Ledford to get on the loud pedal to bring us back to the green flag. 2 laps down, 45 to go, and we're back underway. Ledford will take him off into 1 and 2. Nicely in the 2nd spot as he'll try to wrestle that away from Allen. Allen not going to give up that easy. Here comes Nick Allen back on the bottom. Good battle from the 2nd spot through turns 3 and 4. Ledford will lead the way once again. Who's going to have 2nd at the line? It'll be Allen as Tyler Nicely slipped off the front straightaway briefly. He'll get it back together and we stay green. Look out, hold on to it. Timothy Culp. He's like a pinball and somehow we stay green. He lost about 4 spots, but I thought he was going to collect half the field, Mike Norris.
Jeffrey Ledford continues to show the way. Nick Allen 2nd, Tyler Nicely 3rd, 77 to Ray Bollinger. Boy, I tell you what, back here for 12th, 13th, you got Mike McKinney, you got Kenny Wallace, Brent Mullins, Mike Harrison trying to work his way around that high side. They're almost 3-4 wide for position back here. As Mike Harrison just trying to make his way to the front. Meanwhile, back up front, Jeffrey Ledford continues to show the way. 21 and Nick Allen taking the business to the high side. We'll see if we can run him down.
And Ray Bollinger on the move. Give Ray the 3rd spot. He takes it away from Tyler Nicely. And here comes the 77 car out of Kewanee, Illinois. He is on the move. That driver already with 4 wins this year. He started back in 5th. He's up to 3rd. And he's chasing a $5,000 payday here tonight. Caution will wave as Devin Gilpin will spin around down in turns 1 and 2. And that's the 3rd caution he's been a part of, but the first one that he's been all by his lonesome. The other ones he's collected in other people's melees. And green flag in there, we're back underway. Ledford takes him off into 1 and 2. Bollinger going to try to go 2nd. He will take 2nd. Allen did not get a good restart. He's falling backward. Here comes Tyler Nicely. And out front, it's going to be Ledford, your leader. Bollinger in 2nd. Nicely going wheel to wheel with Allen. Allen falling backwards. Now Nicely going to come after Bollinger. Things getting good at the front of the pack.
Out of the back straight away they go into 3 and off of 4. 18 of Jeffrey Ledford continues to show the way, but that battle for 2nd is hot and heavy. Tyler Nicely. 21 of Nick Allen. Going to dive to the inside. Looking to stack him up 3 wide. Off of 2 down the back straight away. 3 wide for the 2nd spot. Here comes Nick Allen, the driver out of Wheatfield, Indiana. So Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana battle for the runner-up spot. Ray Bollinger 2nd. 77 of Ray Bollinger, the 25 of Tyler Nicely, the 21A of Nick Allen. Good battle right there for the runner-up spot. I tell you what, Ben, if we keep looking through the pack, they are 3 and 4 wide. Oh, my.
Well, the other thing we're seeing with 10 laps down, 37 to go, that chop is starting to come back into the racetrack, and we're seeing guys starting to bounce a little bit, and it's got some character for sure. Out front, Jeffrey Ledford, your leader. Ray Bollinger in second. Third will be Tyler Nicely. Fourth, Nick Allen. Fifth, Josh Harris. Back in sixth is Jeff Lika, then Jay Ledford, Brian Lynn, Alan Weiser, and Timothy Culp as the caution will wave. And Ashley Newman going to take it to the pits down the back straightaway while Mike McKinney spun around down in turn number 4.
So McKinney goes around that battle back there. Mike Harris, Jeffrey Ledford, Ben Shelton showing the way. He's looked good so far. Got a pack of hungry wolves behind him. Ought to be a dandy. 11 in. Here we go.
That's right. Green flag in there. We're back underway. Ledford gets great restarts behind him. Things really pick up now nicely. Going to come after Ledford. Ledford will drive away from him off turn 2. 3 wide for third. Bollinger's got it. Here comes Harris. And right there with him, he's got the 21 of Nick Allen.
Nick Allen breathing down his neck down to the inside, but here comes Ray Bollinger now. Oh, heavy contact with Tyler Nicely. We'll see if he misses.
Oh, what a save.
Duke's a hazard move down to the inside. He's going to hold the spot. How about the drive of the Nick Nicely on 2-5? Tyler Nicely going to hold second. Action behind your race leader, Jeffrey Ledford. 77 of Bollinger. Tyler Nicely third.
And Bollinger from fifth up into second. Nicely. How did he save it? He's in third. In the 4th spot, it's Josh Harris. Back in 5th now, it's going to be Nick Allen as we complete lap number 14. And business definitely wholesale throughout the pack.
Yeah, they're 3 wide for that 5th spot. Jeff Lika trying to work around the 21A. And Nick Allen, it's got Alan Weiser, I believe, breathing down his neck down to the inside. And the 14 of Brian Lynn right behind him. Ledford using about a straightaway length advantage over the 77 of Ray Bollinger. Second, Nicely third. Fourth is Harris. Good battle for 5th side by side as they work off a 2 down the back straightaway. That'll be the 21 of Nick Allen, the 3L of Jeff Lika.
Well, one thing, and Dustin Jarrett touched on during that last caution, Jeffrey Ledford, very smooth, very consistent. You got to wonder, could a lap traffic be the great equalizer here tonight? And Ray Bollinger, the veteran, is he biding his time right now back in second?
Starting to reel him in just ever so slowly on that high side. Top 4 spread out a bit, but the battle for 5th is where it at. 21 of Nick Allen, you're watching it on dirtondirt.com. Jeff Lika diving to the inside. He's going to take that spot, but Nick Allen's going to answer back on that high side. Great battle for the 5th spot. That's where the action's at. Lika slips up. Nick Allen going to dive to his inside, and the light comes on.
Caution on the speedway, looking around, see if we got debris or what that may have been for. Yeah, you're exactly right, Dustin. Everybody trying to find the best line around this Farmer City Raceway. We're back green as we'll work lap 19 off into turns 1 and 2. And Nicely's going to come after Bollinger down on the bottom, getting a little bit choppy down there, but Nicely gets a good run. Bollinger pulls back to his outside. Great shot down the back straightaway. Bollinger back up into second. Ledford, your leader. Now 19 laps complete, Mike.
Yeah, track really starting to widen out now. Here comes the driver to Kewanee, Illinois, in 77, Ray Bollinger. Trying to run down your race leader, Jeffrey Ledford, with the Mark Bush race car. Pulls away from him, the Mullins Power under the hood. Down to the inside. Ray Bollinger to the outside. Battle for the race lead is on. Ben Shelton, a good one.
20 in the books, 27 to go, and Ray Bollinger has turned up the wick. He's coming after the youngster down the back straightaway. They'll head off into turns 3 and 4. We may have a new leader this time by, Mike.
Ray Bollinger to the outside. Jeff Ledford, problems for Nick Allen right behind your race leaders. Dead even at the stripe. New race leader now is Ray Bollinger. Jeffrey Ledford to the inside. Bollinger to the outside. They're door-to-door bid for the race lead. Here we go.
Good stuff, side by side through turns 3 and 4 past the Farmer City Raceway sign. Who's going to lead lap number 22 at the line? It's going to be Bollinger by a nose, 0.07 of a second. Ledford not giving up an inch, and they'll work down the back straightaway once again.
Tyler Nicely trying to hold on to that 3rd spot. Good battle behind your race leaders, but that's where it's at. For the race lead here at Farmer City. Down the front straightaway, Bollinger going to hold the spot. Jeffrey Ledford trying to fight back by. Down to the inside. Bollinger married to the top side. Door to door, down the back straightaway. What a race here tonight in the Farmer City 74.
Fantastic race for the lead. We're past the halfway mark out of turn 4. 24 down, 23 laps to go, and Bollinger takes sole possession of the lead. Ledford in second, Nicely in third. Josh Harris up to 4th, and now back in 5th side by side. Nick Allen starting to fade. Here comes Alan Weiser.
We go back to the front. Ray Bollinger continues to show the way. Jeffrey Ledford nice and smooth right around the middle to bottoms. Part of that speedway avoids the holes down there at the bottom of 1 and 2. trying to keep pace with the 77 of Ray Bollinger. Now good battle for that third spot between Tyler Nicely and Josh Harris. Brian Lynn's going to pull it to the infield, but the battle for third is on as well.
Josh Harris on the move. He started back in 7th. He's trying to get up to 3rd. They're side by side for the lead through turns 3 and 4 once again. 27 laps complete, 20 to go, Mike, and this one's a good one tonight at Farmer City.
20 laps remain as Ray Bollinger continues to show the way. Jeffrey Ledford second. He pulls even with him down the back straightaway, just a car length. They'll separate the pair. The battle for third. Tyler Nicely going to win that. Drag race off at turn number 4 again for the race lead. Still half a car length. Now Jeffrey Ledford starting to gain some momentum, Ben.
He's getting momentum, and they're catching the tail of the pack. If we stay green, this one's going to get really interesting. Meanwhile, Josh Harris had pulled alongside of Nicely for the 3rd spot. Got really rough off the bottom of 2. That cost Harris. He lost a lot of ground to Nicely, as now we've got 29 laps complete, and lap traffic just a straightaway away from your leaders.
Jeffrey Ledford got into the holes there. It allows the 77 of Ray Bollinger to put 2 car lengths in between him. The battle for third starting to heat up again. That is Tyler Nicely and Josh Harris. Harris in the 22, Nicely in the 25. The drag race off at 4 down the front straightaway. The battle for the lead has settled down a bit. Advantage Jeffrey Ledford, I think, is the inner lap traffic.
Still 17 laps to go, make that 16 laps off of turn number 4. And can Ledford take advantage of traffic as the veteran Ray Bollinger catches the tail of the field, and he'll go to work on Meyer, the first car that he'll catch down the back straightaway off into 3 and 4. It's going to be 15 laps remaining out of turn number 4.
As Josh Harris Devin Gilpin out of the event here on the front stretch. We'll see if it yields a caution. It may at the top of turns 1 and 2. I think we're going to have a caution. We're still green. We're still green on the speedway. And we're going to stay green as Josh Harris 3rd. Tyler Nicely 4th. And I guess for the race lead is Matt Meyer pulling off the speedway. All kinds of things happening, Ben, but we're still the same race leader, my friend.
That's right. Bollinger in lap traffic. He closes in on the tail of the field. It looks like Jay Ledford right in front of him. Can Jay help Jeffrey get back to the lead as Bollinger trying to put Jay Ledford down a lap? Jeffrey is right there contending for the win, and now Bollinger goes to the low side of a speedway. That opens the door. Here comes Jeffrey Ledford.
Oh, here he comes. Got a little ways to go, young man. Hold tight. Jeffrey for the race lead off at turn number 4. They're dead even. Ben Shelton. Oh, baby.
Ray Bollinger to the lead.
Keep going. Ray Bollinger on the high side. Jeffrey Ledford to the inside. They're going to work door to door. New race leader, Jeffrey Ledford. But here comes Ray Bollinger, going to fight back to the outside. A dandy here at Farmer City for the race lead. $5,000 on the line. They're dead even again. Ray Bollinger knows ahead.
Traffic right in front of him. Right now it's Bollinger, your leader. Ledford in 2nd. Back in the 3rd spot, it's Harris Nicely in 4th. Weiser in 5th. Then Harrison 6th. Allen 7th. Make that Leka 7th. Allen 8th. Mullins 9th. Mitzer in 10th. And now just 10 laps remain. 37 in the books. 10 more laps to go. Did Jeffrey Ledford miss his chance to get around Bollinger?
Still some lap cars in front of your race leader, but they're working right in the middle of the speedway. Clear sailing if Bollinger could clear Schwartz here down the front straightaway. I think he may be okay. 9 to go now. Jeffrey Ledford going to have to change up his line. Either that or catch a caution down the back straightaway. We'll see if it helps Jeffrey Ledford. But right now the remaining cars running middle to bottom. Ray Bollinger, and he jumps a cushion. Here comes Ledford for the race lead. Bollinger going to hold him off.
And it's just 8 laps remain, and there's 3 lap cars in front of your leader, and they're running 3 different grooves. Here comes Ledford to the inside of Bollinger. Off at turn number 4, 7-lap shootout to the checkers for $5,000. Oh, Bollinger over the cushion. He's into the wall. New leader, Jeffrey Ledford, back to the front of the pack.
So Ledford showing the way. Down the back straightaway, 3 car lengths separate the pair. Danny Schwartz pulls to the infield. And, oh man, right in front of your race leaders, we got Surratt, Kenny Wallace, and Jeff Curl all battle it out hot and heavy in front of your race leaders. Laps winding down, 7 to go. Ben Shelton, Jeffrey Ledford trying to pull away from the 77 of Ray Bollinger.
If you're Jeffrey Ledford, where do you go? They're 3 wide in front of you. You've got 5 laps to go. Look out off of turn number 4. Bollinger trying to get back to your leader. This could be his chance. Ledford moves down the speedway. Where do you go, Mike Norris? That's the question.
I don't know. He's kind of prodding at a beehive there, if you will. Ben Shelton, 4 to go this time by. He don't want any part of that beehive right there. And Jeffrey Ledford continues to show the way. One final go at it for Ray Bollinger.
Oh!
The cushion. But a caution is going to come out. Tyler Nicely is stopped. Oh, man.
Tyler nicely draws the caution. 4 to go. I thought he was coming to join us in the press box as he shot. Jeffrey Ledford might have got his get-out-of-jail-free card right there because traffic was getting crazy in front of him. Ray Bollinger in second.
3 and 4.
4 laps to go. Mike, we come back to the green flag. 4 laps for $5,000 tonight at Farmer City.
We'll see if Jeffrey Ledford can hold on. Ray Bollinger gonna hammer that cush down the back straightaway. We'll see they're 3 wide for the second spot. Mike Harrison now. Don't count out the driver to Highland, Illinois. He looks like he's going to jump to the high side. Alan Weiser right there. Jeffrey Ledford shows the way, but a hornet's nest behind him for the second, third spot.
Just 3 laps remaining. Ledford looking smooth through 1 and 2. Josh Harris trying to get spot away from Bollinger. Bollinger says no, sir. Drives back around him. It will be 2 to go off turn number 4, Mike.
2 to go for the high school senior, looking for his biggest payday of his young career. The phenom out of Pontiac, Illinois. Jeffrey Ledford continues to show the way. He'll come down to the white flag first. If he calms down a little bit, he might have a shot at him in there. Banging and rubbing down the back straightaway, back in the pack. 1 to go for the phenom.
1 lap to go. He's got 3 wins on the year. This would be the 4th, by far the biggest of his career, down the back straightaway. He heads off into turns 3 and 4. Out of Pontiac, Illinois, $5,000 richer. Give it to Jeffrey Ledford tonight at Farmer City. Coming home in second, it's going to be Ray Bollinger. In third, it'll be Josh Harris. Fourth, Mike Harrison. Fifth, Alan Weiser. Sixth, Nick Allen. Brent Mullins in seventh. Kenny Wallace eighth. Lika in ninth. Mincer in the 10th spot. Well, how about that one? That young man picks up a career win. Very young in his career, $5,000, Mike.
I tell you what, it's impressive for the high school senior. Skipped his prom a couple of weeks ago, decided to go racing. I tell you what, this kid, you talk about moxie, this kid has got it. $5,000 payday. Again, his father, his father, Jay, has done a fine job and grooming this young man. And I tell you what a ton of talent for this 18. And it pays off tonight, $5,000. He had a couple of mishaps, but racing behind him and Ray Bollinger battled hard. But he's first to the checkered flag. He's excited. Here it comes.
He had to be there at the end. He did what he had to do. He drove a smart race. He picks up the win, and now he's going to talk to Dustin Jarrett downstairs. And a very, very excited victory lane for the youngster out of Pontiac, Illinois. Sponsored by Crop Production Services, Melcher's Quality Construction, Edinger's Filling Station, Stein, TMI Contracting, all sponsors on the Mark Bush Racing. Mullins, number 18 for Jeffrey Ledford. Take it away, Dustin.
I can see him grinning from ear to ear from where I'm standing, and I don't think Ajax could wipe off the smile of this young man right here as he picks up his biggest career win tonight at Farmer City. And as he climbs out of the car, I know this crowd is going to roar with approval. How about a big round of applause? Your winner is Jeffrey Ledford. Jeffrey Ledford, $5,000 richer. Let that sink in, man. First off, congratulations. What a race.
Thank you. Yeah, I could have never dreamt of this with the field of cars that are here. I mean, this is just unbelievable. Me and Ray had a good race there. That was a lot of fun racing side by side with him. And that was just a fun race, and it felt like it lasted forever. But
there were a couple times out there before that caution came out with 4 laps left. You had the back of the field racing 3 wide in front of you. What was going through your mind when you saw that, knowing that Ray was right on your tail?
When we were going through all that lap traffic and stuff, and I knew my signal guy had the sticks real close, and I knew he was there, and I knew he was going to be there. Every time they read the lineup on the receiver and say Ray Bollinger was in second, I knew. I mean, me and him had a good race in that heat race, and I knew he had a good car tonight.
You're out of breath, this kind of racetrack where you really got to go out there and work for 47 laps in that feature every single lap, don't you?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Hey, who do you need to thank? Who helped you get this car here in Victory Lane?
I got to thank all these guys right here. They've stuck with me since the beginning. They've watched me finish in the back of a lot of features, and they've stuck with me through the whole thing. And I got to thank all my sponsors, Mom and Dad, both my grandmas, and all the fans for coming out too. So.
Congratulations, bud.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, have another big round of applause. Jeffrey Ledford, $5,000 richer here tonight.
Well, congrats to Jeffrey Ledford. Great job tonight picking up $5,000, his 4th win of the year as he enjoys Farmer City Victory Lane. And again, I want to thank all the great sponsors making this possible as we get ready. One race left to go on the docket here this weekend. 74 laps, the inaugural Farmer City 74. And we're getting ready to send 28, that's right, 28 super late models 74 times around the speedway. $20,000 to the victor. $750 just to take the green flag. And here's how we're going to line them up. Starting on the pole, it's going to be car number 14 out of Union, Kentucky, the Clint Boyer Racing iRacing entry for Darrell Lanigan. Starting to his outside out of Winfield, Tennessee, the Ronnie Delk Motorsports Rocket XR1 for the Winfield Warrior, Mike Marlar. Starting inside of row number 2, the 2016 World 100 champion and the Bob Pierce race car number 32 Pro Power Racing engine entry, the smooth operator, Bobby Pierce.